Hello, ladies. If you get, oh, I see you already there. Hello. Good morning, Cindy and Jan and Tony and Eliza. Amelia, happy Monday. Let me close that and get that going. How is everybody this morning? I'm just talking by just in case you weren't with us the last few days. I'm down to oh, shush me up. Just down to the last few of the international collection. So we're going to post that, pin that. Well, we're sharing it first, I guess. There we go. And if you don't mind sharing it out, that'd be awesome. How is everybody this morning? Hi, Flower. Hi, Cat Letty. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Misty, Michelle. I see Blue Dot. Beautiful Aqua Dot. What's your name? Hi, Sid. It's 4:54. Amelia, for once, I'm a little early so you can join us. Hi, Carolyn. Let's see. Oh, we're going to post that. And then I just need to pin this and get that. Okay. Where'd that go? So what's everybody up to this morning? Hi, Susan. It's still muggy. It's actually very nice here today. It's well, it was beautiful. I just looked out now, it just got cloudy, but it was blue sky, gorgeous. Just a beautiful day. Good morning, Margaret. Good morning, Ruby. Everybody, everybody that ordered yesterday, your boxes have been dropped off at UPS. So if you ordered, they're out the door. So look for that tracking information. Good morning, Sandra. Thank you, Susan. This is Miami. She is not available yet, but I do have another shipment coming in. What we've got today, some of you may have already seen it. Hi, CBS. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Coco. Hi, Susan. Hi, Kylie. If I pronounce your name wrong, I'm very sorry. Um, yeah, we've got Amsterdam. So I'll show you the colors. Yesterday I didn't go through that. I just kind of showed you one. Hi, Kathy. We have Amsterdam. I only have one Chicago. I have two colors in Dubai and literally two wigs. One in Melbourne and one color in Paris. Amsterdam, I have the most of. She is turned out to be my favorite. This is Miami. Like I said, she'll be in on Tuesday. I don't know for sure what I'm going to have left. Right now, I only have that I can see on my sheet. I only have two that are sold, but I'm going to work on that a little bit later this afternoon. Hi, Irma. Hi, Kathy. And Irma says, share, share, share. Yes, please do. Please share the daylights out of us. So let's see. Coming this week on Tuesday or Wednesday are going to be Lisbon, Miami, Vancouver, and Sydney. And we already got our shipment of Amsterdam, Chicago, Dubai, Melbourne, and Paris. And there are so few left. So I'm going to show you all the colors that I have in whatever I've got. And even if I had a sample, I'm letting every sample go except Miami. She's mine. This one's going to be mine no matter what. So hopefully we'll get through this really quick and you guys can go have lunch, depending on where you are. Or Amelia, you can have dinner. So hello, M. Blooms. Hi, Jen. But I caught Jen Barbara. Hi, Maria. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Cassandra. Hi, Cody. Welcome, everybody. If you stick around, I really appreciate it. If you have not followed us wherever you are, please do, especially TikTok. Let me check on the Graham people. Hello. Hi, Golf Girl. Hi, MLE48. Hi, Ramblin' Grahams. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Sylvia. If you have not followed us on your Instagram, please do. We're trying to grow Instagram. And for some reason, I can't usually get you ladies, but we're going to see the international collection today. 5 styles that are in stock here right now and ready to ship. Most people are not getting theirs in until September. So hang on and we're going to look at some. Thank you, Irma. I love Miami. This one was my favorite when I first saw the pictures of all of them. She does have a middle part. I'm just kind of shoved her more to the side, I think. I appreciate it. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Beth. Hi, Amy. Did I say hi to you, Susan? Hello, and Donna. Good morning, Sandra. Who was from Arkansas? Jan, you were from Arkansas. That's right. I know that. All right, let's take a look at them. I've got a busy day to get to too. I'm sure you all do, and I hope to spend a little bit of time with you now and then get to work on letting you know what's coming up next. So let's take a look at Amsterdam. Let me see. You know what? I forgot to grab the boxes with the colors. Uh-oh. Hang on. I have to go grab the other boxes. Otherwise, all you're going to see is crushed. I think this is crushed almond blonde. It is. Hang on one sec. 1 second. All right. That wouldn't be any fun now, would it? All right. Here's the rest of Amsterdam. I knew I was forgetting something. All right. Yes, absolutely, Irma. I will turn around. I just think she is so cute. All right. There is the back of Amsterdam. I didn't really brush her out too much. Did I get her good? Let me do this. Thank you, Kathy. I am so surprised how much I love this one. She is just adorable. Let me turn around again. Let's see. I'll have to wait for Facebook to see how that turned out. Good morning, Debbie. Happy Monday. Are we at Monday? Hi, Denise. Hi, user 855 and then some. My eyesight is going. Sorry. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, M. Blooms. Hi, Cynthia. Yeah, thank you, Kathy says much cuter than the stock photo. I think sometimes, I didn't even post it here. Let me post it up here. There we go. And oops, we can move that over. Oh no, not over there that far. Didn't even know I could do that on this computer. All right, where are we? We are in Amsterdam. There we go. Let's get her where she belongs. And she is, by the way, she is 30% off. So she's $265.52. Do you think she would pull up easily? In this direction, she's not super long, but I'm sure you could get her in a cloth whip pretty easy. And if you wanted some little thingies, so yes, I do think she would. I don't know what she looks like. Let's see what she looks like from that direction. Yeah, I think you get away with that, especially if you take more time than I just did. So yes, Jan, she would. All right. This was crushed almond blonde, right? I want to make sure I said the right thing. Crushed almond blonde. I only have, keep in mind, all of these in Amsterdam, I only have one of. So if you love it, grab it. Move those down. We have coolest ash brown. My apologies. Normally I'm more organized, and this is already done, but I'm not today. It's been busy. If you were here yesterday, we did a 2.5 hour live last night, and it was a busy day to begin with. By the way, this one Amsterdam is the center part. If I didn't, hang on, I'm shedding. She is a lace front, center part, extended nape, Velcro fastener, and velvet ear tabs. Thank you, Tracy. Irma, I thought so too. She looked pretty cute up. Hi, Debbie. Checking in from Canada's Wonderland, Toronto. Get your hair fixed. We appreciate it. We're here to supply the hair fix for you. All right. So she is gorgeous. This is coolest ash brown rooted. And again, one in each style is all I have left. I believe the next shipment comes in September. It comes in actually in very late August, but it won't ship until September. So, and if you want full bangs, you can do that too. In this one, I like a little bit more height in my way, but I'm not going to play with her too much. Hi, Beatrice. Hi, Donna. Hi, Peanut. Hi, Peaches. I love all your names. Just awesome. And on TikTok, if you could share us, I would appreciate that. Follow us. That'd be awesome. I go live consistently every Sunday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And now I'm just going to start popping up on the rest of the days of the week. So you never know when I'm going to go live. Whenever I get a chance, I will hop on. We do know Friday we can finally show. They've been sitting there for weeks now. But it is the it's the gray color in Aesthetica. Let me see, what is it? It is the R51LF60 that has just been released in five styles that it never came in. So I definitely will be hopping on sometime on Friday to show you those because we love to be able to show the new releases. So in the meantime, this is Amsterdam. Do you have that wig in silver gray? Dana, I think I have the oyster gray. I'll tell you here. Let me see. Amsterdam. Yeah, I think I have the oyster. I'll be showing shortly. So this one is the coolest ash brown. We're going to put her back. And I will go grab the next color. I usually go in alphabetical order so that way it's easier for me to find if I happen to misplace it. So we kind of try to stay alphabetical. So next up is dark brown plus HL. This is one of my favorite in the brunettes. Very pretty color. Isn't it gorgeous? It has all those highlights. There's caramels in here, blondes. She's just beautiful. Do I have a Broadway in dark brown? Susan, I don't really know. I can take a peek in my stock. I don't think so. I don't think I have any Broadway. Thank you, Jan. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Janie. Hi, anybody with the name user? Hi. Oh, there was a good one there. Wait a minute. Was rabbit something? All right. So this is the dark brown plus HL. And she is right here. I'm going to try to get her. There she goes. Center parted out. Just one of my favorite styles from this collection. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Danelle. Hi, Ellery. Do I have salt and pepper colors trying to transition to gray? User with a couple of numbers there. Hi, Donna. Hi, Glenda. Check out yesterday's. If you can go to the website and look under wig parties and look for Sunday it's the top one. Sunday with yesterday's date on it. I showed a lot of grays yesterday. And you can check the open box section. We definitely have tons of gray wigs. In this one, Belle Tress only makes one gray, and she's even kind of phasing that out, especially in longer styles. I will be showing the oyster gray in this one very, very when we get to the O's. So right now, this is dark brown plus HL. That's her. And next color up, whatever comes after this. All right. Let's see. Hopefully the rest are here. I think they are. This is the macadamia latte, which is such a pretty color. If you like brown sugar sweet cream, this is very similar to that. So macadamia latte R, and again, only one left out of everything I'm showing you. Except for, I think Paris, I have two coolest ash browns. But isn't she is just adorable. And by the way, my forehead from crown to about here is, I believe it was 4 inches. I probably should do that again so that you know what these bangs are. Or let's just measure the bangs. No, that won't work. We'll do that. I'm right at about 3.5 inches. You love the color, Country Babe? Me too. Macadamia latte is so pretty. Just gorgeous. And of course, if you are, I have a brown ground grip cap, can't talk yet. Brown grip cap on, so you might be seeing that underneath there. But the hairline is absolutely gorgeous, as they are on all Belle Tress. They did, Kathy. These are, the bangs are awesome on this one. Really cute. Normally I would play with this if I was keeping her, and I would get a little more volume back here because I need a little bit higher hair. Oh, thank you, Bear. Yes, Stan, you do order online. And Bear is saying Shirley has the best customer service, and I appreciate that very much. Cindy, this wig is $265.52. That is on sale for 30% off MAP, which puts her at about 45-50% off MSRP. Very, very close. So she is a great sale. Now, if you want to wait until September, I believe they are still 35% off September, but we may have to change that. If you weren't with us last night, we discussed the new effective. Well, it's not effective till August. Yeah, because those aren't coming until September. So August 1st, the prices are going to go up. So anything you see now for Belle Tress prices, they are going up. There are no discount codes, Sam. They are exactly what you see. We put the code in there already for you, or the discounted price on these. So you're good to go. Nothing needed. This one is absolutely gorgeous. Macadamia latte. All right. We'll put her back in the box. I really like that color. Even if you don't care for this particular wig and you love the color, keep it in mind because lots of these wigs come in that color. All right, next up is Mocha Maple Brown. Also gorgeous. She did a beautiful job on the browns. Sorry if I'm making all kinds of noise with the boxes. Belle Tress needs this. They do, Jan. She definitely needs a gray. By the way, I just want to show you. This is the first time I'm opening this. A lot of times you will get, I don't know if you can see these. See, I haven't even taken the hairnet off this yet. And this is, sometimes it just comes that way. All you do is, I use a crochet hook. So you can use your finger. Some people use just a comb, but though sometimes there are hairs sticking out. It happens on open wefted caps. Just to let you know, it could arrive like this. That doesn't mean it's been tried on before. I just opened this box brand new right now, and that's the way it looked. Did you say the price on Miami? I probably did not. And I don't know if I have her listed. I don't. Yeah, I don't have her price yet. Right now, if she is for, but this is the, oh, come back here. I don't think I have any open box listed because they're not, I don't have my count yet. Right now she is on sale, but that's the 35% off, which is going to change. So if you steal her now, you can still get her for 35% off, but you're waiting till September. She really, the ones that I'm going to list tomorrow, of the ones that I have left, she will be, Miami will be $247.67. Yep, I think that's right. Minus 30. $247.67 will be the price of Miami for the ones that I am able to ship now. And that price is probably going to change because they're not coming until September, and we're getting hit with a 9%, might even be 9.5% increase. Hi, Melanie. Hope you got that, Irma. You're welcome. All right. Mocha Maple Brown. We are still on Amsterdam because I happen to have the most left of her. And Trying to hit that middle part. She's so cute. Hi, Cindy. Thank you, Bear. Share the live. I appreciate it. Okay. So this color is absolutely gorgeous. There is some red in her. I should be reading you the, what do they say? I'm on Amsterdam. Sometimes they give us a description of the color. Dark brown, they call this an unrooted but very dynamic colors of dark brown and strawberry, light auburn, and chunky medium and dark blonde highlights. That's a mouthful. So she is 265.52 right now. Was that the one I had on? This is Mocha Maple. Did I read you the wrong one? I might have read you the wrong one. Sorry. Okay, this one says unrooted. Yeah, this is the right one. Very mix of dark brown, medium brown. Oh no, light brown. Okay, let's start from the beginning because I read you dark brown plus HL. This is Mocha Maple Brown, the one I have on now. It says unrooted but very dynamic mix of dark brown, medium brown, light auburn, and medium strawberry. So this one definitely has that strawberry in it. You can see it loud and clear. Kathy says a rooted gray is coming, confirmed by Julie Min. You pleaded your preference for those via email. She actually answered it. Awesome, Kathy. Nice to know. Last time I talked to her, there were no plans, but that was last time we discussed the grays. There was no plans. So I'm glad to hear it because they definitely need a rooted gray. All right. Awesome. Mocha Maple Brown. I've got 3 more colors in Amsterdam. Hi, Phoebe. Base there, you say yay. Is that that's for the rooted gray? Well, we have Kathy to thank. Kathy wore her down. Let's see. 3. Here is the oyster gray. Now, I'm sure that we've talked about this enough times, but it bears repeating because some ladies may not know. If you have an unrooted color, especially in the grays or the blondes, and you wish it had roots, you can always do that with eyeshadow. There's something out there called Copic markers, and I know there's something else, and I can't remember what it is right now. But there are ways to, the root sprays, and we do sell some of them, I believe. You love silver in your hair? Me too, Stephanie. It's pretty. Someone asked yesterday, and I think it's an awesome idea. We need a brown with some silver or gray. That would be beautiful. So, and I am someone who does prefer rooting. So not everybody does. So if you don't like rooting, you're going to love this one. And there, if you like bangs. I need her zhuzhed up. But there she is, oyster gray. Susan says Copic markers work well. I'm going to try them. One of these days, I will try that. I think it's a shaded biscuit, and I normally would have a shaded biscuit. I mean, I have a biscuit. Normally, that's Raquel. Normally, I would have shaded biscuit, but this one just happens to be. So I can play with her and try that on her. I tried the Copic markers on her. All right. Down to 2, we've got the gorgeous Sienna Spice. Gorgeous. This will definitely be my favorite. Kathy says she's used Copic markers and added root and dimension with black and dark brown. Awesome. So I've got to get some of those. You just get them on Amazon, Kathy? Or is that kind of like a Michael's or Joanne Fabrics is dead? Do you have short gray or white thin wigs? Faye, check the open box section on the website. You'll find lots of, or watch yesterday's live. I don't think it's on TikTok. You'll probably have to go to YouTube, look up yesterday's video that we did. And you can also find a link to all the wigs that I showed. If you go to the web page and go to wig parties and look at yesterday's wig party, you'll see all the wigs we showed. I had tons of gray, tons of short ones. So whatever is left is still in the open box section. And it will also be under Sunday Fun Day collection, July 20th. So you'll definitely find lots of them there. Kathy says, yes, Amazon and Michael's both have them. Awesome. All right, isn't she cute in the sienna spice? This is this rooted sienna spice. Absolutely adorable. And one more color. I've got the triple chocolate R. And again, only one of each color. All right, last one coming up. Okay, triple chocolate. They did a great job too, I think, in this color. There's so many ladies that just want their browns. They don't want, a bunch of colors running through it. This triple chocolate, that's what you're getting. You're getting chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. I'll read the description. But she is beautiful, and she is the darkest brown they have. Thank you, Bear. Okay, where was I going? I was going to read you the description on this one. Says a subtle cappuccino root color. Okay. And a blend of medium ash brown mixed with a slight warmth of rich chocolate creates a stunning and variegated, beautiful chocolate highlighted brown. A lot of words to say it's got some pretty browns in it. And she is gorgeous. Bear, you aren't you? Are you a moderator? If you're not, I'll be happy to make you one. I thought you already were. Dare I? I think I do this. Shouldn't finish mark. No. I forgot how to do it. Are you a moderator, Bear? For some reason, I thought you were. Because we could definitely use one in there. Not yet. Don't I just have to click on you? Yeah, I don't know. It's not helping me out much. You know how I do it? I used to remember how to do it. But normally I just clicked on you. But this one's only giving me reply, translate, pin, mark, view, proprietors, their comments, or other interactions. It doesn't give me a way to make you a moderator. You don't know? I'll look it up there. And maybe if I can do it on a replay, I'll come back and do it. Because this one should stick, because I'll be under an hour. All right, last color in the gorgeous Amsterdam. And again, if you want full bangs, you've got them very easily. And my forehead is only 3.5 inches, so you can see her bangs are not real long. They would not be getting in your face, assuming you have a short forehead too. Okay, deal. Message me. All right, that's it for Amsterdam. I believe we have Chicago next, and I think I only, let me check my list. I think I only have her in one color. Yep, Chicago, I only have an oyster gray. So here we go. Here comes Chicago. Chicago's same price. She's going to be $262.52, normally $446.25. She has a left part. Everything else is the same. Extended nape, Velcro fasteners, and velvet ear tabs. That's pretty much standard on a city collection. Even though these are icons. Although what I did notice, I think there are more center parts in this icon in the international collection. Topclassyyahoo.com. Anything ginger with blonde, not in this collection. Yep, this is oyster gray. And this is the only one that I have in Chicago. I'm sold out of everything. Let me take a quick look. I was going to do this before. We'll pull an inventory. I'll see if there's anything in Chicago. Because a lot of times if somebody cancels or things, they will have an extra couple things in stock. So we'll see if there's anything left in Chicago. Come on. Okay. Chicago. There are and this of course was done days ago, so this could be a lie. There were, now I only see 5 in buttered toast, 2 in caramel blonde rooted, and 4 in coolest ash brown. Other mocha maple had 6, oyster gray had 7, raw sugar blonde 2, sienna spice R6, triple chocolate 3. So there were a few left. These are probably gone or close to it. If you want us to do a stock check, that won't happen until about 7 o'clock tonight, to where we know where we stand today. But if you want to take a chance and order any of those other colors, we'll be happy to put it through. Or, like I said, we can't really do much more of a stock check today until the new ones come in. Gramercy Sinking Triple Chocolate. Do you want to know if that's where that stands? Let me see. Gramercy and Triple Chocolate show 14 in stock. If that's your question, June, there are. And June, Pixies, check yesterday's video, which you can find on YouTube, or check the open box section. We have tons of Pixies, tons of them. Right now, the only thing I'm doing is the international collection. So this is Chicago, and I have 3 more styles. 1, 2, I think I have 2 or 3 more styles. Kathy, you love this one. She's another one that I'm so sorry. If you haven't heard my story, I'll tell it real quick. The pictures that they sent us where we had to order from months and months and months ago, I didn't like the picture of Chicago at all. And I thought, that is an ugly wig. It was just the picture. She is beautiful. No, is it Shireen? These are all Belle Tress are synthetic, and they're an incredibly soft synthetic. They are heat friendly and large head friendly. So most of these are going to fit up to a 23, sometimes a 23 and a half. Isn't she beautiful? She is absolutely one of my favorites. So, but this is the only one I have. So if you want her and you want her shipped out today, like I said, you can try ordering. But if you really want to know for sure what's in stock, probably I won't know until late this evening. Because they're in California. So it comes out, I think it hits us about 6 o'clock. All right, that was Chicago. Dubai, I have 2 colors of Dubai. I'm not live on Facebook. Yes, I should be. Why aren't I live on Facebook? I'm there. I'm on Facebook. Aurelia? Yeah, I'm everywhere. I'm on everywhere, actually. In fact, Instagram, we still have someone on Instagram. Hello, ladies. So we are on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, our app, and Facebook. There, thanks, Karen. Yep, I'm everywhere. We're trying to make it as easy as we can, and I hope you like the new system where I use the QR code. It might be harder, you might not be able to find it if you don't have two devices, but if you're watching this, certainly on the replay, sitting back on your TV, this is a great way. That's why I love being on YouTube. I hope TikTok's not listening. I love TikTok. We love TikTok. It just have so many more rules. I'm here again, Debbie. Just showing all the colors that I have. Yesterday I just ran through them a little bit. So this is Mocha Maple Brown. Again, I only have one, and I also have her in Oyster Gray. So, and let me take it. Oh, I don't have this one up, do I? Duh. Let's have Dubai. Dubai is going to be 247.67, I think it is. There's Dubai. All right. So she is gorgeous too. A lovely long bob. Does it have a reddish tone? This color, yes. This color definitely has a reddish tone. This is the Mocha Maple Brown. And I'll read that. Let's see. We'll read you the description again. Mocha Maple Brown. She is if you know your color code, she's a 627. She's unrooted, but very dramatic mix of dark brown, medium brown, light auburn, and medium strawberry. So she's got browns, light and dark. She's got an auburn and a medium strawberry. So she definitely has red. Beautiful. She's a beautiful color. But I love reds. So there we are. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Bear. Gorgeous. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to try something on. I'm going to go to TikTok here and see if I can get you as moderator. My live is here. I might be able to do it from here. Let's see there. There, you've just been added as moderator. Let me see. Does it show any difference? I don't know if I need to do anything else because I don't see it. Do you look like a moderator now, Bear? No, that didn't help me. I'm in a vicious circle. Hang on one second. It looks to me like I keep hitting add as mod. Oh, there's a check. Is there a check mark by your name? Well, let's see if it works. It looks like you are from my end. I'll have to do a little more research, but looks good. All right, ugly gorgeous. And only color of, no, I'm going to show you the oyster gray. That's right. Where's my head at? Right here is the box. right. And for those of you that like your grays, keep in mind Dubai also, she also is a center part. Gorgeous. Now that I know. I figured it out, Bear. I'm confirming you. I'm confirming you now. Done. You are definitely an admin moderator now, Bear. Thank you, user 882 and then some. There, yay! Yeah. And thank you for doing that. All right, here we go in Dubai. This is the Oyster Gray. Again, only one I have. This is it. And did we, I think we checked this, but I'll just make sure. Dubai does show a few in stock. The only thing totally with zero is they show some of everything. Buttered toast is the least with only 2. So, and again, this was 2 days ago. Some of this could have been grabbed, but if you want to take your chances, if you love her and you want to try a different color, worst case scenario is you'll have to wait until September, but you'll get the 35% off right now. That's going to go away as soon as I have a chance to change things, because the price increase will affect us then. So there you go. Gorgeous. And what else do we have? I have one Melbourne, one color. She is beautiful. She has the left part. Yeah, Kathleen, that one Dubai has definitely got a nice length. Melbourne is the longest. I believe she's even longer than Paris, but we'll see. I've got her there. I also have Paris. She is next. All right, Melbourne is going to be $283.37. Very pretty. Her parts are awesome. Her lace part's gorgeous. Lace front's gorgeous. Amelia easy done, especially on the phone before. Thank you for helping out, Amelia. I appreciate that. Isn't that a beautiful color? So pretty. So this is the dark brown with highlights, and this is Melbourne, only one I have left in stock. Let's see what we can find at Belle Tress. There's a handful. There's no crushed almond, and the rest literally have a handful. So again, since this was updated, this was actually on the 18th. That was 3 days ago. So that could definitely have changed. This is your color, Karen? It's beautiful. She is gorgeous. No, it's a let me show you the inside. Lace front left part. There are no monos, I don't think, in this collection. Seoul has not arrived yet, Andrea. That's Seoul and Singapore have not shipped. I have Lisbon, Miami, Vancouver, and Sydney coming for sure on Wednesday. I haven't checked. More may have shipped, I need to check my emails. But as far as I know, Seoul and Singapore so far have not shipped. Okay, last one coming up. It is Paris. She might be longer. She's going to be a center part. You're welcome, Andrea. All right, I'm going to put up the last one. There's Paris, and she is 283.37. She has the center part. It seems like any of the ones that she does, obviously with bangs, have that center part. So you can move the bangs if you want. You can have them, or you can move them. Oops. Paris in the coolest hash brown, I do have 2. She is gorgeous. This reminds me of my 13-year-old hair. This is just what it looked like. Thank you, Bear. You are an absolute dream come true in helping. Thank you so much on TikTok. I appreciate it. All right. So that's all I've got. These are all in stock, ready to ship. I'm going to put Miami on. And hopefully we'll be seeing more Miamis unless I sell them all out. I will have them listed by the end of the day as to what I still have available. What was the price? The price on Paris is $283.37. I just love Miami. She's just short and messy. This is me. Short and messy. She was definitely a sample. She has a different tag. But this one's never leaving me. And this, I believe, is the color. She's the Mocha Maple Brown. Isn't she cute, Karen? I love her. All right, let's see how we've done here. Everybody good on TikTok? Hi, Dancing Queen. Hi, Amy. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Life Change Ballroom. I like that. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. Thank you for popping on. I appreciate you being here at a moment's notice. That was awesome. We had more people probably than we do have at night. So that was great. I appreciate it so much. If you have any questions, shoot them over to customer service at Shirley's Wig Shop. I can put that up here. And let's see, I can do that on TikTok. I think it might be there already. If you're on the app, I believe you have an instant connection to that also. Let's see. Let's see if I can throw in email. All right. I'm going to try posting it. It doesn't look like it lets me click to add emojis. No, I don't. I just want to send it. There we go. All right. I threw that on TikTok. Hopefully you can see it. Otherwise, it is there. And on the app, I think you do. Do you have just a place to get a hold of us? I think there is. All right. That's all I got, ladies. If you have no questions, it would help if I go into chat. If you have no questions, I'm going to say goodbye for now. And we made it under an hour so that I hopefully it will stay on Instagram and TikTok. I'm going to see if I can make that happen. And I will see you tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know when I'm coming on, but I'll be here tomorrow with something to show you. So thank you, ladies, and God bless. Thank you for being with me. I shall see you soon. Any questions again? Send them to customer service. Thank you, Belbina, and hello. I didn't see you.